Down here. Welcome. My name is Leo. You saw the title and thumbnail of this video, so yeah. I'm not starting this channel with a Fallout video. It's 2022, and you know what they say. New year, new me. So instead I'm going to be talking about Uno. Oh no, not that Uno. This Uno. This is called Roblox Uno. So let's get started.
Across the river, it gathers strength. Campfires burn. Training drums beat.
As the pioneer and philosopher of Uno, Markiplier once said, Uno is a game for men. Well, I would show you that clip, but I'm going off memory. You see, I'm actually too lazy to comb through the hours of Markiplier footage. Anyways, Uno is a game of tactics, strategy, and mind manipulation. Play your cards right, and you'll win. I managed to get a historian of the ancient battles of Uno. He studied Sun Tzu's Uno tactics for many years. His name is Adam, more commonly known as YEE SPAGHETTI SAUCE. Take it away, Adam.
In the game of Uno, there once lived a hierarchy, and one of the most famous grandmasters of Uno, Sun Tzu, once uttered, "In the midst of chaos, there is also opportunity." But first, let us discuss the history of Uno. Uno was founded when two very based scientists, known as Heisenberg and Jesse Pinkman, harnessed the power of the rare element obamium. Obamium is a sparse element and can only be found on the planet Uranus. Heisenberg and his accomplice, Jesse, traveled towards the planet in hopes of finding it, and their expectations were met. In the middle of the New Mexico desert, in a small, tightly packed RV, Heisenberg and his acquaintance created the first batch of Uno cards. Even the very thought of the process shivers my timbers. After the creation of Uno, Heisenberg and Jesse unfortunately met their demise after being unable to correctly stabilize the power of Uno, although they miraculously sent a copy of the game towards the popular gaming platform Roblox. After their death, a dynasty quickly fixated their eyes upon Uno and were able to stabilize it, and this dynasty rose massively in power. This was the dynasty of Sun Tzu.
Thanks, Adam. Now that you know a little bit more about the origins of Roblox Uno, I will analyze the battlefield. Let's start with the basic game. No add-ons, just 7 cards. Let's start with this first game. At the beginning here, I get lucky with my hand of cards. You see, I got a blue +2, a red +2, a red reverse, and a yellow skip. These cards are very important. They can be the deciding factor whether you win or lose. I'd say here that the rest of this clip speaks for itself. aside from the normal game, there are several add-ons you can use to change it up. For example, in a 7-0 add-on, when you play 7, you take someone else's hand, and the 0 swaps everyone's hands. Another example is reverse reverse. This means that there are a ton more reverses. This brings me to another topic actually. A thing I like to call the game. It is when two people keep placing reverses down. The one to run out of reverses first loses. Whoa, looks like somebody's angry. There's one thing I would like to mention before we move on. In a one-on-one game, it is important that when you manage your reverses, you do them in the correct order. Use a color last if you have more skips, +2s, or other great cards in that color.
Like fire across the galaxy, the Clone Wars spread.
The computers of Roblox Uno are very dangerous. They have quick reaction time, and can win the game if left unchecked. They're basically the T-800 Terminators from the Terminator movies. That's how scary they are. So watch out. The computers also have strength in numbers. They can hit you with +4s. They can even stack if that option is on, which is very dangerous. So I caution you, if you're playing against more than one bot, be very careful. Have an ally with you on the battlefield, if possible. Now let us discuss a place no one ever wants to be. We refer to it as the Sussitorium, yet it has many names such as the Gulag, the Trenches, and the Underkeep. Now my colleague Adam shall expound upon it.
Thank you, Leo. Now, the Sussitorium refers to the state in which a person holds more than 20 cards. No one ever wants to be in the Sussitorium. Clawing back from it and claiming the win for yourself is a most difficult task indeed. In a literal sense, one may visualize the Sussitorium as a penitentiary devoid of life. The Sussitorium is a long-abandoned prison located in the wintry wasteland of Siberia, though halls are long and antagonizing. In fact, some state that the Sussitorium is akin to the backrooms. Legend has it that long ago, Sun Tzu claimed victory over an opposing army and yet had nowhere to imprison them. Sun Tzu recently lost children to some of his adversaries, and so enraged, he built the Sussitorium. Some claim that it is 300 square miles, some say that it is even double that, but all of those estimates are much too small. Sun Tzu threw the army in a red rage and left them to starve, and even today, some may still hear their spirits crying for help.
That completes my video about Roblox Uno, and Uno itself to a certain extent. If there's one thing that you can take away from all of this, I'd say that it's just to have some fun with the game. After all, it's not always about winning. My name's Leo. Thanks for watching.